Hey
Hello,
guys, where's Yoshi Player?
YouTubers! Wait, who's this?
Guys, have y'all seen Yoshi Player anywhere?
I have no idea where he is. Well, we wanted to start off this live stream because look, it's us. We are the focus of a live stream.
Yeah, I gotta give him this copy of Bubsy.
I don't think that game's come out yet.
Yeah, I broke into the studio so I can get it. Actually, I'm kind of wanted in that state, so I can't go back.
Well then, we'll be sure to let him know. Besides, that's his next goal.
Yeah,
He's gotta review the next Bubsy game. Why must you torture
he
Yoshi
has to,
player? Why
because
must
it's
you
funny.
torture? I don't see how
Because
it
it's
is
funny.
funny. My friend Nick likes to
What's
see Nick tortured. I cannot believe I even like him because he tortures my creator, my god, Yoshi player.
Alan? As much as I love you, this copy and the idea of seeing him get angry, wanting to kill me, makes my day. It really does.
I see. Well, I'm going to go look for Yoshi player. I'll be right back. You can't even
All
do
right,
that. You
see.
can't. You can't move. I hate you, Jacob. I wish you would just disappear and I could become the main character of the show.
Alan, the show. I bet Nick would love that.
He certainly would. I found Yoshi player. Wait, what's going on? Oh my god, I'm in the middle of
Hey,
the live stream. Wait,
I got this
Cleverix?
for you. It's It's the new Bubsy game.
No!
See, I broke into the studio in the middle of the night, and I can't take it back because I'm wanted in California right now. So here you go.
What is wrong with you?
Let's see. There's many things. Want we do that alphabetically or chronologically?
Alphabetically, that would be nice.
Oh, I just like to piss you off.
I don't know why you do this, considering you're my friend.
Oh, I do it to all my friends. Believe me. See, that's how you know you're my friend. If I like pissing you off, you know you're my friend.
Ugh, well, that's nice. So I just realized the live stream's on.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Well then, now that we're here, it's time for me to get started on what you guys have been waiting for me to see, animating a STIX episode and how I do it. So we're gonna go to the mainstream, and while I'm doing that, Cliverix can say random bullshit. It's just basically a conversation between us two while I'm trying to animate. And you guys see how I animate a STIX episode. And while I'm doing that, I'm also first
Yep.
gonna get rid of this copy of the new Bubsy game so I never have to witness it ever again.
Oh, don't worry. I pre-ordered about 86 different copies.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I had to break into the federal penitentiary just to get the money, but it was worth it just to see you get angry.
I just saw a comment from
Here
Nick
we go.
Figures. Normal in the North is the best film to ever emerge from society. Dude,
Yes,
you
yes.
have a terrible taste in movies.
That's the first time he's talked to you in how long? Uh, well, I agree with Nick. Nick has good insight in movies. Actually, Nick, never mind. That's your comment is wrong. It's the second best movie. The best is the Emoji Movie.
No. Okay, enough distractions. Let's get started. So this is the
Speaking of
episode
that,
I'm animating. As you can see, Alan is already here. Hello, friends. I am Alan. So
that's good.
this is episode 27. I'm gonna briefly describe what the episode's about. In this episode, Alan's translator in his head it breaks, and so Jacob and Larry have to try and fix it. Now I'm not gonna animate the whole episode in this live stream, but I'm gonna animate a large chunk of it. And I've already animated a little bit of it. Hey Alan, we just came to visit.
Better animate a little than none at all.
The rest will be animated
Uh,
after the live stream, or at least hopefully. I want to get it done at least on this weekend. So you may be wondering, Jacob and Larry are right here, but where are their mouths? Well, that's because their mouths are right here in the library. Well, see, here's the history. Every time I animate a new episode of STIX, I animate the body movements first, and then when the whole thing is done, I go back and I add the mouths, because as you can see, there's like this little audio files here, and I go that, and then you like play it, and then I go back and forth, I add the mouths, and let me just do an example real quick. I'll add a mouth right here. And as you can see up here, there's keyframe caddy, which is the extension that I use to do the mouth animations. It's just loading, it takes forever. Oh god, do not respond. No!
Remember what I said earlier about Murphy's Law?
Okay, it's loaded. So there's Jacob's mouth. If you click any one of these, his mouth can move whatever you want, so you don't have to redraw it over and over and over again. That is so cool. Yeah, that was a terrible explanation. Anyway, so I'll do the mouths later. And then we'll just do the normal animation. Anyway, what were you saying before, Cleve?
I said, remember what I said earlier about Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
When it said do not respond, that's what I said. You know, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yes.
By the way, everyone, he's never seen Milo Murphy's Law.
I will at some point. I'm just a very busy person.
Just watch 3 Scooby-Doo movies.
That's true.
Maybe I should get on YouTube and look at the chat. I'm done with script writing for tonight, or at least for right now.
I would really appreciate it if you did that, because I can't look at the script while I'm animating, because people could, they see it.
Yeah, I'll go to the chat. Oh, by the way, I got like this new background on my phone, and it shows Mario. It's like Mario 3, and it's like it's running, and it's animated and everything. And that's just the background for my phone. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so just be sure to go to the chat. So as you can see, I'm drawing the characters in symbols, because then if you like, I'll just draw. I don't know what the fuck this is. Jacob's terrible baby. I don't know. You just click the symbol, you can move it around without having to worry about moving the whole thing. So that saves me a lot of time. Like every drawing on Jacob is a symbol. So like you can move his eyes, you can move his arms, move his whole fucking head. Where'd my head go? And I can't hear a thing from Cliverix. I was about to say Cleve, and then I was like, Cliverix and what? Oh, where is he? Well, I guess I'll look at the chat.
So yeah, it won't let me get on YouTube.
Yeah, you sort of went out for a second. What happened?
I don't know. I went on YouTube to see if I could go to the live stream, and I kept trying to press it, and it said an error has occurred. And then you went out, and then I tried to get back on Skype, and you called me, and I answered. Now I'm explaining to you what happened, which is what happened.
I have no idea. Anyway, if you're wondering why it's back on the image, it's because I stopped animating and went back to the live stream. I mean, not the live stream. I'm looking at the live chat right now.
Maybe. Dang it. Is Nick still watching it?
YP, do you still voice Jacob and Larry? Yes, I do still voice Jacob and Larry. Of course, I've always voiced those two. What do you do in your spare time?
Okay.
I usually watch movies, like I just recently watched 3 Scooby-Doo movies. I play games.
I recommend.
I was playing Smash Brothers Brawl all night last night. I had such a blast. I love playing Smash Brothers Brawl. It's my favorite Smash Brothers game. I don't care what people say about Melee or Wii U. Brawl will always be my number one. It's always my favorite.
And I don't like Smash Bros. Because I suck at it. The only one I played then technically is Melee.
That's
But then again, the only two I played is Melee and Wii U.
that's every Smash
I know.
Brothers fan's reason to hate Smash Brothers, just because they suck at the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I appreciate what the game's done in fighting games and whatnot. Like I think I agree the game is pretty good, but I don't like to play it.
So if you're wondering, yes, Cleverix just recently hold on, let me go back to the animation because I'm not looking at the chat anymore. Close that. So yeah, if you ever see go back to this, it's because I'm looking at other stuff. But if it's back to this, then that's because I'm animating right now. Okay, so now as I was gonna say, Cleverix basically suggested I watch 3 Scooby-Doo movies for my spare time. I watched Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, and Alien Invaders. Those were the ones he suggested I watch.
The one I like the best is the one he hated the most.
Yes, unpopular opinion. You can add this to like number 11. I don't like Cyber Chase. That's usually considered to be one of the best ones, but I don't really like it that much.
I love Cyber Chase. I can imagine little tiny Cleve sitting down watching it, eating Cheerios. Actually, I hated Cheerios. I never ate Cheerios. Forget the Cheerios. Sitting down watching the movie, and I actually memorized the whole script when I was a little kid, so I would constantly redo the lines. You know.
Yes.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing when I saw Thomas and the Magic Railroad. The only difference is I can still remember every line from Thomas and the Magic Railroad, despite me not seeing the movie in like 5-6 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Illegal if you actually knocked on the door.
Speaking of which, that reminds me. You know Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
He apparently got into some sort of a drunken fight the other night in New York. It was pretty. I read the article. It's pretty funny.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was throwing stuff and he was drunk and yelling and screaming.
Yes, Jacob. He does look a little bit drunk there. I'm trying to make him. It's hard to do a straight line, especially if it's facing up or down or. And now I remove his arms, and this is where the easy part comes in. I can just animate the arms. Because basically Jacob's going, meh. Like, because Jacob's, no, not Jacob, no, there can't be two Jacobs, no. Larry is basically saying, in this opening, Jacob and Larry are going to see Alan, and they're like, Jacob kicks open the door, not because he's angry, just because, he was impatient, and Larry's like, wouldn't it have been more legal if you just knocked on the door? And Jacob's like, it saves me time. I think that's what he says. Hold on, let me play. You know how Alan is. You know how Alan is. Yeah, that's what he said. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was letting you explain.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
I ain't gonna interrupt you when you talk unless I start talking and then I heard your voice and then I would stop and let you finish. You know?
Yeah, thanks for that. You know how
Mhm.
Alan is.
I try to show common courtesy whenever I can. You suck.
What?
Nothing.
I heard that. It was on the stream. Everyone could hear you say that.
No, I didn't. Stream, did I say it? Say I didn't.
He said it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You can't lie to me.
Speak. I can. I mean, I've done it. I can lie. It's easy to lie.
Yes, it is actually.
This is hard to do it when it's obviously that it's obvious that it is a lie. That's the only difference.
So I think since I'm only going to be animating this scene, or maybe more, I will do the mouth just to show you guys how it's done.
That sounds reasonable. How to move your mouth. I find it funny that the Australian guy is showing it and not an American guy because Americans, as we all know, have pretty big mouths.
Really?
It's a joke because Americans are known for being big mouths. You know me.
So
I'm
yeah.
from Texas, where we have the biggest mouths in the world.
Hey, I'm from Texas too. I'm Woody. Hey everyone, this is Woody from Toy Show. You missed me? You missed me from the Toy Show? I'm back. It all because this guy here bring up Texas. That's where I came from.
That's where I'm from. That's where I am right now. Great state of Texas. Second biggest state in the United States of America. I actually know people who talk like that,
Yep.
sadly. Like there are a lot of people who talk like that, and
Well,
technically my natural voice sounds a little bit like that. Like I don't talk in a natural accent. Like I talk in an American accent because I don't like my natural voice. My natural voice is a bit more Texan.
well, from where I come from, we used to always talk like that.
I wonder if they're going to get. I just thought. I wonder if they're going to get Tim Allen to reprise and Tim Allen. Who's the other guy? Tim Allen and Tom Hanks to reprise their role for Kingdom Hearts 3 because
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, but I hope they do. Pretty cool. Did they get the same voice act? Did they get the same actress from Nightmare Before Christmas for the second game? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I know that. I know for a fact they didn't do it with the Pirates of the Caribbean one. They didn't get Johnny Depp to play Hoth and Jack Sparrow.
No.
It was someone else. I don't know. I'm not the only person in the world who doesn't like Pirates of the Caribbean.
You don't like Pirates of the Caribbean?
Nah. I mean, I like the first one. That's about it. And what's funny is that it's because when I start watching them, I'm not invested. Like, I want to be invested when I see a movie, right? Something usually has to make me invested. Even though Captain Jack Sparrow, amazing character, love his lines, freaking great character. He's not the movie. The movie is all these other characters as well, and I'm not interested in a single one of them. Maybe I'll end up blooming some parts, but that's about it. I don't think they're that great. I mean, the makeup, the setup, the effects, and the acting, wonderful. It's the characters I don't like. Oh, and Captain Barbosa. I like Captain Barbosa. He's pretty funny. I don't know. What do you think?
Alan, we just came to visit. Sorry, I'm trying to animate.
I wonder why. It's not like you're doing an animating stream.
I am doing an animating stream. What are you talking about?
That was sarcasm. On an on my door. Now I'm messing with it. Oh, and there it goes to the floor. How's the animating going, buddy?
Oh, it's good. I'm just animating the scene with Jacob and Larry. Yes, that's right, with us. Your favorite characters.
Alan's the best character.
I was just about to say that Alan is the best. Yes, I am the best. The best STIX character in the world.
Yeah. I found one of my arrowheads.
What? What
I have
did
an
you just say?
authentic, like, Indian. I found one of my arrowheads. Like, I have an authentic, like, Indian arrowhead. You do know my ancestry. Part of my ancestry is Cherokee and Kiowa Indian. Like, no joke. It's not a majority in my blood because I'm mostly Irish, but a good portion of it is Indian. It's pretty cool.
Nice. So in this next frame, you get a bit of a close-up of Alan in all of his gloriness.
All right, I'm officially in love with that frame because it's just Alan. Alan is awesome.
Yes, Alan is
Oh,
awesome.
I rewatched the Peabody and Sherman show, like on Netflix.
Yeah.
I still don't like it
Oh yes, I remember a while ago you said I don't like the Peabody and Sherman show.
because the movie was so freaking good. They had the perfect setup to do a perfectly great
Eh.
adventure historical TV show. And what do? A talk variety show with a lot of bad jokes.
I'll be honest, I didn't really think the movie was that great, honestly.
It's one of it's my third favorite DreamWorks movie actually.
I just thought the movie was okay.
That's like you know what's really good? It wasn't the plot that got to me. It was the characters. It's the exact opposite of Pirates of the Caribbean. I could care less about the story. It's the characters, their interactions, their problems. It's good. I just love it. You know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
The only thing that I find kind of weird is Penny's 180 in the middle of the film. How she goes from being the snooty rich girl who doesn't like anyone to being, oh, Sherman was just having fun. It's just one of those things. Actually, at some point, someone was cursing me for something I said, probably about Pirates of the Caribbean, because you know how much that film was loved.
Yes, it's very loved. It's one of the most popular Disney franchises of all time.
Yeah. And it ended this year. All you just know that.
It ended. Yeah, that movie came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, Dead Man Tells No Tales. I actually really enjoyed the name of it. I love the name of that film.
So you don't like any of the movies?
I like the first one. That's about it. Sorry, I'm eating Skittles. I liked the first one
So you
well
get
enough. I mean, it wasn't great.
so you guys get to see how mouth animation is done.
I love Skittles. Thor Ragnarok premiered in Hollywood the other night. I think that's how it's pronounced, Ragnarok, or something like that.
Wouldn't have been more.
Oh my goodness, I see a gecko.
Where?
Here, I put it on my camera. So there's my face. I gotta turn the camera around. Give me a second. Turn. Turn. Freaking thing ain't turning. That's weird. I could care less about that. Turn. Before it goes away. I'm gonna turn it around. You see you can kind of see the tail right there.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen to the. Been more legal.
Well, as you can see it through the window.
If you
There's geckos like all over my house. Like every night, I see at least one. I see another one now. I'm looking up and I see. It's darker. It's weird. I should probably hang that up sometime soon.
what?
I'm looking at a bunch of posters I need to hang up. Like my Harley Quinn poster, I need to hang that up somewhere.
If you actually. If you
You know what you need to see?
What?
My Little Pony movie. That was such a good movie.
Well, it depends on if you like My Little Pony or not. I have never
I got a
seen.
friend who doesn't like My Little Pony.
And what did he see the
Like I
movie?
got a friend who doesn't. Yeah, he saw the movie with me. He said it's a pretty good movie.
So I guess even people who haven't seen My Little Pony can see the movie.
The movie is not canon to the show,
Well,
although it
the
has the
the
same
movie's
characters
not
and
out
voice
in
actors.
the movie's not out in Australia yet, so I'll have to wait and see. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you can just watch it on Kiss Cartoon. I don't know if that's an
I
option.
was going to say that. Well, I know the movie leaked like 3 days before the premiere in full 180 HP. I mean, if you want to watch it that way, you can. Just try to find it. But the movie is like really good. Like the music, I don't like the music of the show very much, right? The music in the movie was so good. The animation was, as you know, Toon Boom, and it looked fantastic. Voice acting was great. Like I legit really loved the film. The film only got mixed reviews, but like I freaking loved it. Then again, since I'm also a brony, that could also be me being biased. But nonetheless, I still thought it was a good film at most. I mean, at least. At most, it was fantastic. But, you know. It's like how I feel about Roger Rabbit. That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, I love Roger Rabbit as well. And for the longest time, I had no idea that Touchstone was actually owned by Disney, because I was always thinking,
You didn't
why?
know that?
How come there's a lot of Disney characters in a movie that doesn't even have the Disney logo on it? And I realized, oh, it's because Touchstone is owned by Disney. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because if I'm correct, Warner Brothers, did Warner Brothers have something to do with the film?
Yeah, Warner Brothers was involved because I had to add the Looney Tunes characters in it. And they wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that their popular characters, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, got the same amount of screen time as like Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck. So they literally put them together in the same scenes.
yeah. So, well, one of my all-time favorite scenes is that scene with Donald Duck and Daffy Duck with them
Oh
playing the
my
piano.
god, I love that scene where Donald and Daffy are just playing on the piano and battling each other. That was so funny.
Well, you don't have any idea what this stuck is saying?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, actually, I completely identify with that comic because for the longest time, I never knew what a single thing Donald Duck said. When I played Kingdom Hearts, I had to turn on the subtitles just so I understood what he said.
But isn't Kingdom Hearts subtitles on by default?
Yeah, which was lucky for me.
Yeah.
Well, if I had the options, I still wouldn't have turned them off because, well, you do have the option technically. I mean, they're automatically on when you start, but you can always turn them off.
I
It's like
actually
Grand
did
Theft
not
Auto.
know that. I actually don't know. I actually did not know that you could turn the subtitles off. Oh my
Yeah, you can.
god.
I mean, it'd be kind of stupid if you couldn't. I mean, there's some guys who find subtitles incredibly annoying. My mother is one of those people who doesn't like subtitles. She don't play video games, so when she watches a movie, she cannot stand to watch them in subtitles. And I like to watch movies in subtitles in case I miss something important or whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break from animating. We're gonna take a look at the live chat to see if people have any questions for me. There's a lot of, oh my god, a lot of questions.
Our curse is at me. Should be interesting. So what's the chat say?
Are you excited for the Loud House Halloween special? Yes, I certainly am. I'm excited to see it
You were just
tomorrow.
talking about it with me earlier.
Oh yeah, I was, but I'm just answering this question.
Yeah.
What's better, Space Jam or Back in Action?
Back in Action. I hated Space Jam.
I think we all do. Like, what would you give Back in Action, like a score? No, what would you give both movies a score?
I freaking hate Space Jam. I love the scenes with Looney Tunes, obviously. And Billy West voiced Bugs Bunny in that film, so that was pretty cool. But when you get Michael Jordan who cannot act at all, it just ruins the film for me. And then you have a pointless Bill Murray cameo. I mean, what the? No, just no. I don't know. I would give the film probably 2 out of 10.
And what did you think of Back in Action? Because I heard that movie got mixed
Back in
reviews.
You never seen Back in Action?
I've seen Back in Action. It was a long time ago.
I actually own it. Back in Action. Let me think. As much as I like Brandon Fraser, which is not very much actually, I will give him this. He tries. He can't act very good. I hated him in George of the Jungle. I hated him. Actually, I've never seen The Mummy, so I can't say I hated him in that. But he was okay in Journey to the Center of the Earth. I mean, at least he got better at acting from that one. What really made the film was its humor. It was more. It felt like Looney Tunes. The villain felt like a Looney Tunes villain. It was pretty funny. The plot was so stupid, but it felt like Looney Tunes. I'll probably get the film 6 or 7.
Nice. I need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, because
Anyway,
it feels like it. You know, it's weird. Oh, and fun fact: if you look in the backgrounds in the scene when they're inside the laboratory, you can see a Dalek before the Doctor Who revival came back out, and that was the first time they were seen on screen in like years. So that's a pretty cool little fact.
what do you think of like 2017 animated films so far? Like, how do you think 2017 has been in terms of animation?
Not the best, not the worst either. I mean, we got the Emoji Movie, which is one of the worst movies I've ever had to see. But you had the My Little Pony movie, which I had already said earlier was really good, in my opinion, of course. What's another anime movie to come out this year? Boss
Uh,
Baby.
Not the Boss
Boss
Baby.
Baby.
I didn't like the Boss Baby. There was the Lego Batman movie. I really liked that one.
Now that was awesome. I like that one. No, I didn't watch the Boss Baby because I simply didn't want to. Because the idea of Alec Baldwin as a baby just steers me the wrong way.
There was also Captain Underpants, which I absolutely really liked.
Which was same. That's like one of the best like animated adaptations I've ever seen of anything.
And
You know?
unpopular opinion, I also really liked Cars 3.
I like Cars 3. I mean, it's the best one out of the Cars movies.
Yeah,
Had more character, had more personality, had more
without a
depth.
doubt.
Yeah, and I hate Cars. I'll say it right now. I hate Cars. I hate the second one worse, like everyone else. But I like the third one. I thought it was decent. What else came out this year?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, I'm waiting for next year. I'll tell you that right now. I am waiting for next year.
Why? What movies are you coming out next year?
How to Train Your Dragon
That comes out in
3.
2019.
Oh, damn it! I forgot.
You didn't know that. But what is coming out? Well,
What's
The Incredibles 2 is coming out next year.
is Damn it! I thought it was coming on. I got my years mixed up.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna wait for a year. Damn it. Well, on the bright side, at least there's a show to watch, and the show is really good. Doesn't Toy Story 4 come out also in 2019?
Yeah, that as well is coming out in 2019. Just keep talking,
I'm
I'm
looking
just
forward
gonna
to
go
that
back
movie.
to animation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Toy Story 4, and you know why? You know why?
I know exactly why. It's just because it's about romance.
Romance!
Of course.
In case you don't know, everyone, I'm a huge fan of
He's a huge sucker
romance.
for romance.
Yeah, fan fiction and animated movies, whatever. I love romance because they're some of the funniest films out there. They have to be because just seeing quarrels and whatnot, it's pretty fun. And since I have none in my life, it's a nice little thing to look forward to. What else is coming out? Oh, Avengers: Infinity War comes out in 2019 as well. And if you know me, I'm a huge superhero nut.
I know you are.
You know how Alan is.
You already know what my feelings of Spider-Man.
Yes, I do.
Alright, let me ask the chat something. Do you know why everyone hates the new Spider-Man show? It is freaking awesome.
I've never seen it
And
yet.
yeah, the third episode sucks, but that's about it. This I've seen. Yeah, the third episode felt like really forced. But nonetheless, it's a really good adaptation. They had Peter Parker being really, really nerdy, more than usual, and I really like that. Because it adds more to him. Adds more to his cowardness. And his jokes are super funny. The animation, I think, is a big step up. I mean, as much as I liked Ultimate Spider-Man, the animation wasn't that great. It felt stiff. You know? The animation in the new one reminds me of the Spectacular Spider-Man, where it was more fluent, more wavy, more out there.
I understand.
Because I like the Spectacular Spider-Man quite a lot. I remember me and my cousin made a joke a while back, and we were like, you know what Disney and Marvel need to do? They need to make a new Avengers MCU, but have Drake Bell play everyone, even the women.
Oh my god. I don't think they do that.
They wouldn't, but I bet Drake Bell would, just for a parody. So, hey, can I ask you something, Yosh? Did you hear about the whole thing with the what's it called? This Cheyenne sauce, the Rick and like the Milan sauce from like Rick and Morty or whatever.
Oh no.
You didn't hear about what happened? So they had it on sale for one day, and what's ironic is that's the day I went to Retropalooza. So that's the day I heard about it the most. But they had it on sale for only one day for the first time in like 20 years because they originally had it on sale when Disney promoted Mulan and McDonald's sold it with like their chicken nuggets and whatnot. You know, it was one of the promotional items, and it went away. Well, after Rick and Morty aired, I think it was the first episode of the third season. I've only seen like the first few episodes, so I don't know. I know jack about the show, honestly. So I could be completely wrong. But if I'm correct, it was the first episode of the third season. They mentioned the sauce, and it was like one of the greatest things ever. And that caused like a lot of people wanting to eat that sauce and try it out. And many letters going to McDonald's asking them to bring it back. So McDonald's announced they were going to bring it back on I forgot what day it was, but they bring it back on the day I go to Retropalooza, right? Check the date on the video that I made on Retropalooza if you want to see the day itself. But the problem was they didn't have very much of that sauce, and it wasn't at every McDonald's. They only had probably 20 or 30, 40 packets, something like that. One way or another, it went fast, and it actually caused riots, like legit riots. There are all kinds of videos on it for dipping sauce.
Dang, that is brutal.
Yeah, it like caused a whole stir with the media and whatnot. And then I see a video today that made me laugh my butt off. You know Butch Hartman, don't you?
Yes, I know Butch Hartman.
Alright, Butch Hartman made a video the other day about this. And what he did was he actually had like a big he had a little bit of a container of the sauce, and he poured it into a pen, and he drew Rick and Morty with the sauce.
Dang. Imagine how many people got triggered by that.
Oh no, that wouldn't be what would trigger them. You know what would have triggered them?
What?
Before he drew it, he actually tasted the sauce in front of the camera and described what it tasted like.
And what did it taste like?
He said it was spicy, but really good.
That probably triggered them.
Yeah, that's what triggered them. But so many people causing riots and whatnot for dipping sauce. I see people go like, you have to be really intelligent to understand and like Rick and Morty because the show is genius. I'm like, sure. Whatever will make you want to feel better, pal. Go ahead and say that. Yeah. The show wasn't horrible, but I never got into it because it just wasn't great. Like everyone says it is. Sure, it has some funny moments, but hell, most shows have funny moments. Even unintentionally, they find it funny moments. You know? But I'm glad it has a fan base, and I'm glad that people like it because that's what keeps shows running. You know, having a fan base and whatnot. That's what kept My Little Pony going for the next season's going to be 8th season, and it was already confirmed. 8 seasons of that show, only because the fans enjoyed it.
Been more legal if you actually knocked on the.
Now, if only the same thing would happen to Danny Phantom, I'll be happy. Because you know how much I love Danny Phantom.
Yep, you sure do.
Yeah. Isn't that on my list, like the list that we did a while back? Isn't that on my list somewhere?
I think so.
I can't remember. Yeah. I don't know. But I love Danny. I saw a video in my subscriptions that had me laughing just at the title. It was Watch Mojo List. Top 10 movies you glad you didn't see in December of 2017.
Oh god.
And guess what the thumbnail was? It's your favorite movie.
That was the Emoji Movie, wasn't it?
Yep.
Well, thanks for rubbing it in, Watch Mojo. I had to go and... Well, actually, no. I watched the Emoji Movie online. Because there was no way I was going to pay like $12 to see it. It didn't deserve my money.
$12 to go see a movie? Dang.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's like $8 or $12 to go see a movie, especially if it's just very new. The Emoji Movie's tickets were like $12, which was like for most movies. And of course, it was a kids movie, so of course it was gonna be a bit more expensive. I said, fuck that shit, I'm not paying $12 to see some stupid advertisement. I'm just gonna watch the movie online so I don't have to pay money to see it. Because honestly, if people stopped paying money to see bad movies, they wouldn't be made. But no, the Emoji Movie has to make like $100 million at the box office because people were so curious to see why it was so bad. It's Norm of the North all over again. People paying money to see it just because they wanted to see if it's really as bad as other people say it is.
On the bright side, we're getting a sequel to Norm of the North, and not a sequel to that one.
That is not.
Sequels.
That is not a bright thing to say. It is actually a very bad thing to say.
Let me rephrase it. It's pretty good for me and Nick because then we get to torture you.
And I can't wait to see that happen. It's to torture you, Mr. Yoshi Player. Get the fuck out of here, Ross Trump.
Ross Trump, the greatest creation of my brain. Whenever I can't torture you, Ross Trump is there to torture you for me. The greatest invention I ever came up with is Ross Trump.
No.
If only I actually did the drawing.
Alan.
What?
Or the picture, whatever it is. In case you remember, that was actually part of like a bigger picture, the Ross Trump thing.
Yeah.
It was like, who did this? And it had like Ross, and it had Trump beside her, and then it had the picture down below it. Yeah. I saw a video that I really did not want to watch. I'm not going to watch. 10 ways Trump has changed the world.
But you hear Trump's getting impeached, right?
Is he? I don't pay attention to politics, so I don't know.
Well, Josh told me yesterday during a live stream, I think it was on, that Trump's getting impeached in January.
About time.
But that means his vice president's gonna be president now.
Better than Trump.
No, Josh said Mike Pence was worse than Trump.
Oh, that's who the vice president is? I don't know who the vice president is. I don't pay attention to these kind of things.
Well, I don't.
See, I don't like politics, therefore I don't pay attention to them.
I don't
Why
really.
should I pay attention to someone who's just going to be back?
Okay, let's go
No,
back to
I
the
don't care.
chat 'cause I don't know if there is any.
Yeah. I mean, I could care less. Like, politics, never liked, so I don't pay attention. I care more about movies and animated stuff and torturing you and laughing, whatever. Those are more fun.
Thoughts on the WarioWare series? I haven't played a single one, so I wouldn't know. I remember that
I'm the
stage in.
same way.
I remember that stage in Smash Brothers Brawl where you're doing like a bunch of mini games. It's like one of my favorite stages in the game.
Hmm. Never played one, so I don't know. Oh, did you hear that apparently the girl who sings like the song from Mario Odyssey, that very good song,
Yeah.
she was Tails' voice actress at one point. I think she's the one from 2005 to 2010, like the one from Sonic X.
Oh, I did not know
I
that.
I I, I think that's the one. It's either the one or the one after that. Because prior, Tails was always voiced by a boy. Yeah, I didn't know that either, but today that's what they said. Anything interesting in the chat?
I'm not looking right now. I'm animating.
Oh, I thought you were still looking. Yeah, keep in mind, I'm looking at a map of the world right now, and you're animating.
Okay, I got that scene done. So I'm gonna like play the scene just to show you what I've done so far. You can see it on the live stream. And it does have
I
audio,
can't.
and it does have audio. So shh.
Hey, Alan, we just came to visit. Wouldn't it have been more legal if you actually knocked on the door? You know how Alan is.
The brief moment of Alan. So yeah, that's one scene animated. I'll get back to animating that in just a few minutes. But right now, I want to look at the live chat.
Bye. So there's that. Go like the live stream. It's going to be very great. I work it on my Scottish.
Earbones TV, please don't spam. And no, I'm not letting you direct one of the episodes because I know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna maybe do the whole Tom and Jerry-esque animation thing, and that's, dude. You expect one animator to do that? It takes like a whole team of animators to make something related to Tom and Jerry based animation. I know exactly. I'm not letting you do it. No, my answer is no. Anyway.
Fun fact, when they made the original Looney Tunes, like all the original ones, it took a team of 150 people 9 months to make one of those little cartoons, like the Looney Tunes, the originals. 150 people, 9 months to make one of them.
Are you excited for the
Think about
Switch
that.
Animal Crossing game? I don't play Animal Crossing.
I don't either.
Let's see. I'm getting a lot of questions from Talking Loud, or at least comments. I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh.
This happened just like last time. Okay, what are they saying? Do you like the other Smash Brothers games? I've played every single one for at least, I don't know, 5 hours. I played Smash 64. I think I played Smash 64 last, and that's probably the worst one, in my opinion. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just... And I played Melee. That game's pretty good. I understand why people like it, but I don't think it's my cup of tea. I just think the game is a bit too fast for my liking. And then, of course, there's Smash Bros. Brawl, which I love.
What about Wii U and
Smash 3DS. I like Smash 3DS. I think it's really good for a game on the 3DS. And of course, Wii U is amazing. What are you currently playing right now? Well, I'm not playing anything. I'm animating. If I was playing a game,
and I'm looking at a map of the world.
You are?
Yeah, I'm trying to memorize that song from
How about writing?
Animaniacs.
Well, if you know how to write good jokes, then go ahead. If you know any good jokes for any episodes or even ideas, guys, I'm willing to take episode ideas for Sticks. Because if you want to suggest ideas for a Sticks episode, go right ahead. Because with your help, we could do a season 4.
You know, you could probably make a separate video and say that, and then have the comments be the ideas.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
An idea about ideas. So what have thought?
Can I write one episode? Well, if you want to send an idea, go right ahead. But that doesn't mean I'll say yes. Because I have to, make sure everything is in character. Have you seen the You Got Tricked music video on YouTube? I've seen the music video. It is pretty damn good. Will probably end up being the best thing about the Loud House Halloween special. Do a black and white mystery episode. That's a good idea. Would that be a good
Who
idea?
took Larry's sock? I think so. My God, guys, look! Larry lost his shoe. Who took it?
I don't wear
All
shoes.
right.
We don't wear clothes. Then how do you not see a girl's... Okay, dude. Okay. Don't say anything. Can we be a guest on Sticks? I'm willing to have guest stars. Heck, I'd be amazed if I got big YouTubers to do guest voices. As long as it's YouTubers like Dashi. I would love if Dashi was in a Sticks episode. That'd be awesome.
Would it surprise you if I told you I've never seen a single one of Dashy's videos? Not a single one.
How could you? His videos are amazing. You need to watch them.
Because I got better videos to watch.
Shout out.
Did I tell you about the series I plan on doing? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
What is your least favorite cliches in animation history? I can list a bunch. Are there
Liar
any?
revealed.
I hate the liar revealed story. It's been in many animated films. It was in Chicken Run. It was in Over the Hedge. It was in A Bug's Life. It was in Shark Tale. Sometimes it can work, like in Rango, but most of the time it's just ugh.
How to Train Your Dragon, it worked.
Yeah, it also worked in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, Liar Revealed is the one I hate the most because it's literally the most cliche thing you can do in any film, not just animated films, but just any film. There's another cliche that I hate. The cliched obvious answer, I hate that. More like it's like when the character's like, "Yo, who's doing this?" or whatever, and it's like so obvious who it is, but they're too stupid to see who it is. I freaking hate that more than anything.
Wait, what movies was that in?
I can't think off the top of my head of anything, but I hate it when that happens.
When does a lie reveal plot work and not work? Well, that's a bit hard to explain. I suppose when a lie reveal plot works, it has to be something that actually affects the story and actually gives us something. Like in Rango, when it was revealed what happened to Rango, like the whole lie revealed stuff, yes, they had the whole moping and doping thing, but not only did he really find out, like, where he belongs, but he also managed to find out what happened to the water and how he was going to get back. And he went back because he wanted to save the town and because he wanted to give everyone what he wanted. And he knew where he belonged. He learned through the whole thing. But in movies like Over the Hedge and A Bug's Life, they just play they just play the whole liar revealed story like, oh, even though you somehow managed to do something we approve on, you lied. That's the worst part. Get the fuck out of here. I hate it when movies do that. I hate it when, even though characters are shown that, yes, they did lie, but they still manage to show they have capabilities, but no. The characters are just like, no, get the fuck out of here.
I think it worked best in How to Train Your Dragon because not only did like Hiccup learn from the experience or whatever, and he went to go save him, but it truly affected not only the story of the first one, but then the sequel and the TV shows, but like it added. It not only happened, it made him stronger, not as just a character, but as a person or whatever.
Exactly.
It's stronger, and it was played so good. I mean, that's why I think he's probably one of the best characters in any animated film, because he started off weak and tiny and whatnot, but he became headstrong and learned from his mistakes and worked with it, like how he made Julius's tail at trying harder and harder again. Did she ever catch that foreshadowing? How Hiccup took down Toothless's tail, and then Hiccup ended up losing his leg.
I did catch that.
Did you ever catch that foreshadowing? I never realized until like years after I first saw the movie. I never realized it was foreshadowing.
Yes, it was clever
I
foreshadowing.
mean, that's why I keep saying it. Yeah, like How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite animated film. Period.
Yes. I remember I was a little bit shocked when you said that. I mean, I love How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, it takes so many cliches. You have the tough girl who hates the nerd because he's just a nerd and you don't know much about him, so you have no reason to hate him. But it's played so freaking good because she learns about him and she wants to help him by the end, and she ends up liking him and whatnot. Like it's a cliche, but it's worked so well. You have Jonah Hill playing the tough guy, which is kind of funny. And it's just so freaking good. Like, it takes so many cliches that I hate, but it just works. That's why it's my favorite film. Well, animated film.
Okay, if you had to be completely honest, and this is not just based on the so bad it's good thing, what would be the worst animated movie you've ever seen, period?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me think about this really hard. Animated film, let's see. Oh, there's a lot. I would probably say Planes.
You hate planes the most?
Probably. I mean, I'll back and think of right now, Planes. That film was just so unbearable to watch. You know how Train Your Dragon got every cliche right?
Yeah.
Well, Planes, the cliches it had, it did it all wrong. And it was just so freaking unbearable. The sequel was slightly better. Let me rephrase. Slightly better.
Huh.
I mean, I just freaking hated that film so damn much. Hell, even Chicken Little was better with its cliches than freaking
I don't know if I can
Planes
say
was.
that.
At least, alright, let me put it to you this way. At least Chicken Little had, like, the adorable, cute little alien. I mean, at least that thing was adorable, right?
Yes, it was. The Aliens was probably... Actually, now that I think about it, the sci-fi aspect in Chicken Little was probably the best thing about the whole film, period.
Yeah, because we all know the parents are awful in that world. I'm trying to think in my head, what is the better movie? How to Train Your Dragon or Zootopia? Because you know how much I love both those films.
Yeah, you did say you loved Zootopia. That's like probably...
Yeah.
If it wasn't based on nostalgia and say The Lion King, I would say Zootopia is probably my favorite Disney movie.
I mean, it's definitely my favorite 3D Disney movie, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, probably mine
And
too.
you know what my favorite 2D Disney movie is?
Yes, I know what it is. I'll just say it for all of you who don't know. Cleverx's favorite 2D animated Disney movie is a Goofy movie. He loves that movie.
Frog.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, both of those. I mean, I really can't decide which is better.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I love a
Cleverx.
Goofy movie.
Cleverx talked to me a lot about how much he loves a Goofy movie. There was one time we were chatting. For the hour or so, he was just telling me how good a Goofy movie was. I can't blame him. It's a pretty damn good film.
It's better than it should be. You would think a film called a Goofy movie would be, well, goofy, but it really hits you strong because it's so freaking relatable. That's what makes it so good. It's so relatable.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm doing this thing called motion tweening, where I'm making a character move while they're moving their legs basically. It's one of the
I thought you said
easiest.
motion. I heard motion twinning. I'm like, what?
Wait, hold on, I just noticed an error. Why is Larry's leg missing?
Maybe he's like hiccup and lost it.
Hold on, I need to examine this really closely.
Aye.
Okay, no, his leg doesn't disappear. Okay, that's odd.
Oh, so it pulled the Sonic 06 on you. Hey, yo. Look out down
Why are you
below.
saying
Here he
that?
comes. Because it popped in my mind
Don't
just
sing
now for
it.
some reason.
Dashi might be watching. He might want to kill you.
All right. Hey, yo. Look out down below. Here it comes, Banana Slammer, Conga Bongo's hero.
I think you just triggered Dashi.
I I love Donkey Kong Country.
Do you actually like it though?
It's one of those so bad it's good kind of things.
Oh. I haven't seen that show in a long time, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, the animation's done by France. You know, and that, I think France has really good animation. They animated my favorite cartoon series,
Which is?
Code Lyoko,
Oh yeah.
and they animate some really good films. I think I'm going to play Smash.
Al-
Not Smash. I don't have Smash. Well, I do have Melee, but I'm not going to play Smash. I'm going to play Mario Kart.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun with that.
I'm going to play the only one that I have.
Which is Wii U or Melee or something?
Yeah, I'm going to play Mario Kart Melee. That's a great game, don't you think?
What's the best game?
I said I'm going to play the only game the only Mario Kart game I have.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And to this day, I still don't have a Nintendo Switch. But I will get one momentarily. Anyway, let's take a look at the chat.
I got two of my best friends into watching Code Lyoko, and they both loved it. All right.
So while you're playing Smash, I'm still just gonna animate.
I'm not playing Smash. I'm playing Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
Why would I play Smash? I suck at Smash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you and I played Smash, I'd probably whoop your ass.
You probably would. I'm not going to deny that. But if we're playing Mario Kart, I would whoop yours.
Yep.
Because I'm insanely good at Mario Kart.
Yeah, I just need
You
to
know
make
how I
sure.
learned how to play Mario Kart?
How?
Believe it or not, while playing Sonic.
Huh.
Yeah, let me explain. You see, have you ever played Sonic and Sega All-Stars Race Transformed?
Yes.
Well, the game controls are very similar to Mario Kart. And I got really,
Alan, are
really
you
good at
okay?
playing that game. And because of that, I got really,
Alan.
really good at playing Mario Kart since the controls are basically the same.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Like, oh, you know where I'm going next week, right?
Where?
Next Wednesday, I'm going to Dallas for the big Mario Odyssey tour.
Yeah, tell me if you see Nick there. He'd probably be over there.
I hope I do. I've never actually met him, so it'll be great.
I've always wanted to meet Nick. That'd be great. What the Jacobs?
Yeah, he would give you Norman person.
Sometimes, if you're looking at this, I draw the over Larry's head to make sure their heads are about the same size. Because if one head was bigger than the other, it would look kind of weird. So I basically draw Jacob's head over Larry's, and then I put it in a different spot so I can remember.
I think it'd be pretty funny.
What do you mean? It'd be pretty funny.
Just imagine seeing one of them with a bigger head than the others. Then they could laugh. Hi, you get a big head.
Just hope that's the right purple. Yes, it is.
You know what? I'm just going to. I'm not going to play it on my TV because it ain't working for some reason, so I'll just play it on the tablet. Charger. Anytime.
And of course, every few seconds, I have to make sure the characters are blinking, so you know they don't look dead. Because if they were just staring, it would get kind of awkward. Yeah, like, Jacob, why are you staring at me? I don't know. Because Yoshi player is lazy? I'm not lazy.
He's just not. He just can't notice things.
Excuse me? What the fuck did you just say?
You're excused. So I tell you about the Christmas cartoon collection that I bought.
Did you get the SNES Classic? No, that thing is so hard to find.
Why would I? I have an actual SNES.
Well... Favorite Pixar film? That's easy, Inside Out.
Pixar. Yeah, Inside Out. All right, I'll entertain the people. Hi, people. Welcome to the show. You just heard a bang. It did not come from my end. I am stating the obvious. Hell. Okay. So, now that Yoshi's gone, I'm taking over the stream. So, thinking I can control this computer. What could I do? I don't know. I can't look at the chat, so I can't talk to anybody. My Wii U, I don't have I do have a Wii U. My freaking Switch ain't turning on because battery, so what am I going to do? Oreo. I don't know. What are some of your guys' favorite movies? I mean, I can't look at the chat, but maybe Yosh can a little bit. And see, what do you think is one of the best, your favorite animated movie of all time? And I mean all time. Any company, what's best by story, characters, whatever. What's your favorite? I feel like I'm one of those announcers like those kid shows. You know those shows that like supposedly teach kids but make them stupider, like the ones that go like, "Where's the star? You found it! Yay!" I hate those so much. A show that actually taught you something was freaking Mr. Rogers. Now that was a good show. Even freaking Cyber Chase was even good at doing that. They made math fun. There's Christopher Lloyd.
Okay, I'm back. What were you
That's
talking about?
I was saying how much I hate those like kids shows that teach kids how to be idiots instead of how to be smart. Like Dora, like when they're like, "You gotta find where's the star?" when it's obviously right behind them. Yay! You found it.
Oh man, I hate shows when they do that.
Yeah, you remember the smart cartoons like Cyber Chase, Arthur's still around actually, like Clifford. Like these were smart shows. They were good with kids. They didn't teach them to be idiots.
That's true.
Why can't shows be like that more? You know? Now, you know what my favorite show when I was a kid was, right?
Pardon? What'd you say? I was just distracted.
I said what my favorite show was when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
What show was it?
What's your favorite show as a kid? Actually, I can't remember. What was it?
I'll give you a hint. I mentioned a feature-length film not too long ago.
The feature-length film.
Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Thomas was my favorite show when I was a kid.
Alan, are you okay?
Ah, there we go. Finally got it working on my TV.
I don't know, Jacob. I don't think Alan is okay.
Alan, are you okay?
Alright, should I play Market Lux, Sonic, Toyo? Market 8. I muted my TV so you won't hear anything.
Okay. Because I think that'd be really
I did that out of
distracting.
Dude.
Yeah, I did it out of courtesy for you, by the way.
He doesn't seem to be talking. Yeah. Are you okay?
Alright, Market 8 Lux, single player. Where am I at now? Okay, 200cc. Okay. I'm gonna play as my waifu.
He doesn't seem.
You know who my waifu is, don't you?
Yes, you've told me before.
100 times.
He doesn't seem
guess
to be.
who's in my race? It's your favorite character,
Yoshi?
Donkey Kong.
Yo, funny story, guys. Donkey Kong is also starting to give me bullshit.
It's pretty funny.
Yes, it's just like Dash. Anyway, so I'll go back to the chat. What questions are there?
I asked everyone earlier what their favorite movie was, animated movie was. So if you see someone's comment, let me know what it is. I legit care about people's answers because I like talking. No, get Yoshi.
Don't you dare get angry, Yoshi. What did you just say?
Yoshi's right behind, right in front of.
Don't you dare hate Yoshi. He's my favorite. He's my fave.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yoshi sucks!
You bitch.
Hey, hi Donkey Kong. Guess who's right behind you?
Please hit him for me.
He hit me with a freaking banana peel. I got hit with my own banana peel. I got hit with everyone else. I freaking hate 200cc and love it at the same time.
Are you okay?
But I have to play 200cc right now. I'm trying to get all the gold trophies, and all that's left is the ones in 200cc.
He doesn't seem to.
Later on, I'll work on getting all first place.
Alan, are you okay?
Alright, Yoshi, all I gotta do is
He
get in front
doesn't
of
seem
you,
to.
and I'll be in first. Me and Yoshi are like
He
toe and
doesn't
toe
seem.
right now. Fuck! Freaking banana peel.
He doesn't seem to be talking.
So did you see anything interesting in the chat when you looked?
Not really. People are just saying what their favorite animated movies are.
Can you list up a couple of them? That way I can see. Well, I know because I asked them earlier what their favorite animated movies were.
Let me check the chat.
Yes, first place.
Congratulations for you.
Yeah, I got right from
Josh wanted to know
like,
how's it coming along with your health.
my health is better. I don't know what I think what it was a combination of stress and whatnot because a lot of bad things happened to me recently. I don't want to talk about it. And yesterday I was just so freaking sick and angry and whatnot. I mean, I spent the entire day on my bed. I was that upset, but I'm better now.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Remember when I was talking to you the other day, and my cousin called me or anything, or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry that was awkward, and I was sorry that was pretty awkward for you. But that was the day I had a really rough day that day, and like her call was probably one of the best parts of my day. You know, so I was like really upset that I actually had a panic attack that night.
Jacob,
The one
why
good
are
thing
you
about a
smiling?
panic attack
This
is
is a
after.
bad situation.
Thanks, Jacob. You douche.
No, I'm animating right now. I'm just commenting on my.
Oh. That was a really good way to comment at the right moment, you know? Smiling at someone else's misery, don't you?
Sometimes I do
Freaking Donkey
that.
Kong.
Sometimes I do that.
I do too. You know, whenever Yoshi gets mad, I always smile. Because it makes my day.
Why do you do that? He did nothing wrong to you. Well, he tried to shoot him. That's because he
Yeah.
tortured me.
And I told you, you chose to play those freaking games. I just recommended them. You're like, sure, I'll play. Wait, what? And
No,
then
I wouldn't
you
have.
played.
I wouldn't
That's
have
your
done
fault.
it if you hadn't have suggested it.
It was a suggestion. There's a reason why it's called a suggestion. I gotta get in front of Donkey Kong. Yes, I hit him with a green shell. Those are the hardest things to freaking aim and shoot, but I did it. Yes. That's the reason why I love my waifu. Not only is she pretty and cute, but she's also a good aim. No! Fucking green shell. I mean, blue shell. But first place again. Thank goodness. Donkey Kong's right behind me. You know that?
Dude, are you still there? Do you use Discord? Yes, I do use Discord. Splash Entertainment is underappreciated? No. They deserve hatred for making one of the worst animated films of all time, Norm of the North. I can't believe Nick actually likes that. He has bad taste in movies. I don't know why Cleve's not calling back. But I'll just keep animating for the time being. Oh, now it wants to call back.
You know how I'm always laughing at your pain?
Yes.
Alright, here's what you're gonna laugh at me. Here's what happens. I'm playing Mario Kart 8, talking to you, normal. Then my eardrums get blown off by a text from Nick.
That motherfucker. The guy
I was
who
telling
likes...
I was telling him about our Christmas plans, not saying what. You know what I'm talking about. I was trying to tell Nick about it, but I texted him like 2-3 hours ago.
Alan, are you?
And he finally responds.
Alan?
And since my earphones are in my ear and they're turned up all the way so I can hear you, my eardrums get blown off.
Are you?
And for some reason it exited out of the call when I did that. It's a shame because you would have heard me curse a lot because it really hurts.
Oh god, it must
I
have
don't
been...
know if Nick... Yeah, it hurt. Remember how I used to how Josh would always keep his earphones in really loud, and just to mess with him, I would blow into the microphone. And it would
I
hurt.
remember that.
Yeah, same kind of thing, except a little bit worse because what my message theme is a Japanese song, and all my Japanese music is really loud, really loud. Take that, Yoshi! You sorry son of a bitch!
Stop commenting about my precious! I'll shoot you again.
I know you will at some point. Fuck you, Donkey Kong! I'm freaking angry at him now. That was one of the worst tricks you could pull on me. I am legit.
Oh man, now you know how I feel when it comes to facing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, the thing is, do you know what he freaking did to me?
What did he do?
Here's what he did. I was boosting, minding my own business in first place. You know, it's nice, steady first place. He comes out of nowhere and takes both the items that I was going to get one of them, right? He took both of them that was near me, so I ended up getting no items. Still in second place. That can change right now. Screw you, Yoshi! I will get in front of you if it's the last thing I do. Yes! 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 First place!
Do you dare? You don't deserve first place now!
Oh my god, I don't know how that happens. Yoshi was right behind me. I boosted to get in front of him in the last second and won the race. Donkey Kong got second place. I don't know how he got in front of Yoshi.
So Donkey Kong is being a problem right now.
Not right now, because considering I'm at a loading screen.
I mean, in the races.
No, just in the last race he pissed me off. But now I'm on Mount Wario, so I'm good. Yeah. I hope Nick is watching the stream, because then he'll know he blew my eardrums off.
Let me check if he's on the chat. No, he's not on the chat. Oh god, I'm not even gonna say what that question was.
Just say it. Come on, dude. How bad could it be?
Imagine Norm of the North and Emoji Movie crossover.
I already said that. I said that like a week ago to Yoshi, and he hated me for it.
Yeah,
I like the way you think, whoever it is.
It was talking loud.
I like the talking loud guy now.
It's a podcast. It's not a guy. Well, it's hosted by one. Well, it's hosted by a guy, but it's a podcast.
I know it's a podcast. It's the one aren't you in it or something?
I am in it.
Yeah, I thought so. Because you mentioned it a couple of times. Well, whoever's commenting right now, I like him simply for that comment. Thank you for making my night.
I hate you, Cleverix.
I know you love me.
You know what
How's the
my
animating going?
you know what my goal is for 2020, the year 2020? To be the
What?
f-
Give me my.
to be the first ever person to pay for a ticket to go and see the Loud movie.
Yeah, good luck.
I want to be the first person. I'm destined to do it. I'm the #1 Loud House fan.
It'd be really bad.
What
But what if the movie ended up sucking?
if the movie ended up sucking? Then oh well, they tried. At least I could admit they tried. Unlike some companies. Fuck you, Northern North.
Wait, are you talking about Sony?
I'm talking about
They
Sony
don't
and
try.
Splash Entertainment. They never try at all.
Hey, don't say anything about Splash Entertainment. They're the ones who made Code Lyoko.
Yeah, but that was back a long time ago when they made TV shows.
I know, but they still made it. They used to be under the name Moonscoop.
Alan, are you okay? He doesn't seem to be talking.
Dude!
They also made that Sabrina show came out a while back.
So this is the last scene I'm gonna animate, and then that's about it. For the live stream.
Oh,
Yes, it was fun while it lasted.
well, we're probably going to talk a little bit longer, aren't we?
Yeah, you and I are gonna be talking a bit longer. It's been nearly an hour and 30 minutes.
Well, we've talked longer.
Yeah, we talked before this live stream started.
No, I mean like we talked for a long. Remember that conversation we had like last week? We talked for about 3 or 4 hours, something like that. Remember, because we were talking about STIX.
Yeah, we were, I remember. We were planning a bunch of episodes for STIX, and keep in mind, guys, we know what each episode in the STIX remasters is gonna be, and you know what? Some terrible episodes, even like the Piranha episode, are gonna be hugely improved, believe me. You can tell the voice
I promise.
gameplay dude that, because it's gonna be hugely improved.
I
Larry,
can promise that actually.
Larry is no longer going to be tortured. He is going to be the one who was most concerned for Toothy in the episode. I just gave that away.
Well, it ain't that bad of a reveal.
One scene that I'm desperately going to change. Here's a spoiler. In the original episode, Jacob tells Larry to look after Toothy, and he says, "Oh, and remember, he likes to eat flesh." In the new one, Jacob says, "I'm gonna go to the pet store and get some get some fish food." And Larry's like, "He doesn't eat fish food. He's a piranha." So in that way,
That's funny.
Jacob is unaware of what's gonna happen, but Larry doesn't end up being eaten. Don't worry. No Larry torture porns. That's the mistake I made originally.
That reminds me of freaking Dub, how he describes like Squidward torture porn or Chip Baby torture porn. That's where I first heard the phrase. It's from him. You know that?
I first heard the phrase from SpongeBob, the whole Squidward torture porn thing.
Well, I heard it from Dub, and he he said. I think the first one I heard was Chef Pee Pee torture porn, and then the second one I heard was Squidward. I don't know. It's been a while. What's your favorite course in Mario Kart 8?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
We know what Josh's is because that's the only ones he chooses.
Yes, we know what his is.
Moo Moo Metals and frickin' Rainbow Road.
Yep.
He
I got
doesn't seem
tired
to
of
be
those courses
talking.
because of him. Bet you if he's listening, he's laughing his ass off from that. My favorite course in Mario Kart 8, probably Mute City, actually.
I just
I mean, if I had to
realized
choose.
2020 will be the same year my channel turns 10 years old. That's gonna be a milestone for me.
2020 is when I turn. I'm 19 now. I'll turn 20 next year. I'll be like 22, 23. My channel turns. I don't know when I started it. I know I started my very first YouTube channel in 2009, but it's not the one I have now. I was going to ask you who do you play as Mario Kart 8, but then I realized Yoshi.
Yeah, of course. It's always Yoshi.
I hate freaking Yoshi.
Yeah, well, I hate freaking you.
Actually, never mind. I hate Toad right now more than Yoshi.
Good. I hate Toad as well.
There's something real. We both hate Toad.
Yes, we both hate Toad because he's a whiny, annoying little bitch who always gives me bullshit.
He gives everyone bullshit. You brings us to another castle. Freaking hate Toad.
I think everyone does.
You know how I say Mario World is like my most hated like Mario TV show?
Yeah.
It's also my favorite.
What?
Yeah, it's my most hated, but it's also my favorite.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Want me to explain why?
Why?
Toad isn't in it!
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But what would you rather have, an annoying Yoshi or an annoying Toad?
I have both. Why would I want another one?
Oh.
Oh, speaking of Yoshi's, you know I went to Retropalooza, which is that retro game convention.
Yeah.
I went last week, right? You know what I got for free?
What?
Some guy who was like a member of a podcast gave me a free Yoshi plush, and it's like a good quality one too.
I have like a bunch of Yoshi plush.
I can do Yoshi's voice, I think, and then I tried doing it as he's talking. It sounds weird. Like imagine trying to do Yoshi's voice just talking normal. Yoshi, come on, let's go.
Here's something I know you guys absolutely loved in my Talking Loud Q&A live stream. This. Me roasting some bad episodes at the Loud House because I fucking suck. Huh?
We did that at the exact same time.
Oh my god. Come on, Pluto!
Gosh, Mickey, didn't expect that. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know expected that to happen.
Have I ever done my Sonic voice for you?
No.
No. No, I'd like to mix my own kind of thing with Jaleel White's voice. You know?
Oh, okay.
Like, I have his attitude, but I have the youth of Sonic, where I'm not trying to, like... Let's see, let me think of a line that Jaleel White said. You ready, Rope? Ready. Ha, way past Q, huh? How you like the entrance? You know the way I come flying in? Hit the actual Rose pose, right down me. Sally won't like it. It's too hard rock. It's gotta be softer. Softer? What do you mean softer? Softer's for pillows or ice cream. Music's gotta move. It's gotta be pedal to metal. It's gotta ballad. Balance mellow. No, wait a minute. Balance me wanna hurl. Chunk is contained. Sonic! Now you said Tails of picking flowers. Well, he was 2 minutes ago. What do you think?
That was spot on.
Thanks. That's where his first lines in the first episode of setting him.
Really?
And then my voice for Rotor is just my regular voice. Only slightly more refined.
And I think that's gonna be it, guys. So before I end it off, or at least before I go back, I'm gonna show one more clip.
Before you go, can you go in the live chat for a minute and see if there's anything interesting?
Hey, Alan, we just came to visit. Wouldn't it have been more legal if you actually knocked on the door? You know how Alan is. Alan, are you okay? He doesn't seem to be talking. Dude, maybe he really is dead. Or not. I think
And that was audio. Okay, well, I think that's about wrapping it up. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, wait, before I go, let's take one more look at the chat and see what. Have you seen Mr. Enter's review of One of the Boys? Yes, I've seen it. I agree with pretty much everything he said. That doesn't make me an Enter bot. Do not say that, okay? That is very stupid.
The best Mr. Enter video was the one he did on the Bubsy cartoon.
Talking loud. The Mickey Mouse voice is back. Yeah, you missed me, motherfuckers! Haha.
Huh? Come on!
I should do like I should do like a video where I do different cartoon voices, cause
You can do one of those like 25 impression videos or something like that.
that would be funny. That would
And, like,
actually be really cool.
And yeah. It's like that guy who like did Let It Go in those different Disney voices. Only difference is you can't sing too good. And that guy was like spot on with the voices. He was like super good. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You know what I'm thinking we should
Actually-
do soon? Or at least something that just...
What?
I don't think it's something I'll ever do. A Goofy movie voice dub collaboration movie.
Dude, make sure I'm Goofy if you do that. Or Max. Or both. I can do both.
You can do both?
Well, like, not like... I can do Goofy, no problem. Max, I actually make him sound
I
more
wonder who does the
like
better
Tissue.
Goofy voice, me or you?
I don't know.
Let's like tries. Gorsh! I don't know. I don't know who's the better Goofy voice.
See, that's yours. Let me do mine. Oh, yup. Morning, son. Dad. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yup. Morning, son. Can you see that ain't dirty clothes? Yeah, help yourself. Max, now we talked about this. Yeah, I know, Dad. I'll finish it later. I can drive you on my way to work. Yup.
Dude, that would be awesome if we all did like a Goofy movie collaboration voice.
That'd
Of
be
course,
pretty
it wouldn't be on
awesome.
YouTube though, because then we get copyright from Disney.
Yeah, I remember I saw, like, when I was younger, there used to be, like, a Lion King fan dub collaboration, and that got taken down. But it was really good.
Nice.
But actually, it was for Lion King 2, but still. It's still good.
Anyway, so I took a look at the chat. Be sure to send in a few more questions, because just might as well turn this into a Q&A stream now.
Why not?
I mean, why not? You saw how I animate. I can do more voices with... Oh, never mind. It's a shame Mickey Mouse isn't in a Goofy movie that much. Otherwise, I would definitely pick Mickey Mouse.
He is in the Goofy movie.
I know,
He
but
is in the Goofy
I know,
movie.
but not for a very long time.
He only has one line.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's like...
I would
His
still,
line is like,
I would,
"California, I know this."
I would still do his voice though.
You can do a great Donald Duck. I know that.
I know, but Donald doesn't talk at all. He does appear, but he doesn't talk at all.
I know. I was just saying you can do a really good Donald. Like, I cannot do Donald. You heard me in my Donald. My Donald's freaking awful. I can't do Donald.
What the fuck was that? It almost sounded like
you
were dying, bitch.
See, you sound like Donald. I sound nothing like Donald.
Well, I'm just more experienced at doing that. Oh my god, it's Donald Duck. Can I have your autograph? No! Oh, come on. I want your autograph. I'm like your biggest fan. I thought you liked Alan the most. He's a friend, not a character I love. Jeez.
That hurt my
Say
heart,
this
Jacob.
phrase his Mickey Mouse voice. Bitches ain't shit.
Which one, me or him?
Bitches ain't shit!
Huh? Bitches ain't shit. Huh? We both did it. No, okay.
That was... I love doing cartoon voices. It's so much fun.
Me too. I love voice work in general. You know, I have a great.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
love-
in that upcoming series that I'm going to be a part of. Like, I'm voicing like 11 different people, and 2 of them are Scottish twins.
Perfect. Yes, it was perfect.
So, Yeah, so one has to have a deeper voice, the other one has a slightly higher voice. Oh, you pulled that truck! No, I didn't eat it! No, you! No, you! No, you! Like, that's how I'd have to do it. You know? Because it's Scottish. You know? I
Yep.
had to do that. Scottish is hard to do.
Okay, I wonder how many
Yeah,
more
really
people are watching. Not
hard
many.
to talk.
Like only 6 people right now. Well, it was here for an animation live stream, so I think I'm about to wrap it up right now. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my final live stream for a while. I did like 3 live streams in 2 weeks. That's incredible. Anyway, so that's how I animate the STIX episodes. Be sure to. I hope you guys are excited to see the new STIX episode because it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be awesome. And of course, it's gonna be Alan. Alan will be
Huh?
in it.
Alan's the best character, huh?
Alan's like the best character in the whole show. I mean, you can say whatever you want about Jacob or Larry, but Alan, he's like a goddess to me.
Oh, Alan's my favorite character.
That's my favorite. I'm loved by the famous Disney characters. This is so good. Anyway, everyone say bye.
Right.
Everyone say
I'm the
goodbye.
only one here.
Goodbye. Bye bye, everybody.
Heck, see you later. I'm going to choose out of here.
See you later, everyone. Bye. It was so much fun talking to you all. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. I love all of you.
Here's your player sucks.
Wait, what?